Good evening, welcome to Last Bell Boxing. Bit of a special tonight, joined by the legend Carl Greaves over in Nebraska. Good afternoon or good evening where you are, Carl.
How you doing, Andy? Andy, how you doing, Carl? You okay?
All good, fella, all good. So thank you for giving us a
good,
bit
mate.
of your time this evening. I know you're busy in fight camp. I just thought I'd start the first question really is how are things going? How's David and how's it going with the build-up?
Yeah, David's in a great place. Nothing's bothering him. He's getting on with his job. I mean, as you've probably seen a couple of the videos that's gone around that's been floating about. They've been trying to get under his skin. At the public workout yesterday in Crawford'S gym, he sent a couple of guys in there to try and rattle us, to try and get under his skin, giving it the mouth and disrespecting us, which hasn't gone down very well. I mean, our team are very professional. We've been all over the world with David, and we've never really had this. So yeah, I mean, there's one guy with the glasses. I think he's Crawford's mate. He's been very mouthy and disrespectful. I mean, Eric Timor, who's in our camp, he's really gone about him today, and then tried putting him in his place. But same again, mate. He was giving it the mouth because he knows there's people behind him. But listen, it's just all part of the game. You know what I mean? Some people approach things differently. But like I say, we just get on with things. Davey's not bothered one bit. Anything they're saying to him, he's just laughing it off, and nothing phases David. He's, like I say, he's been all around the world. He's been in some big fights before, and this is just another one. Although it's against one of the pound for pound best in the world.
Do you take that as a bit of a backhanded compliment that they're obviously trying to unnerve you as a camp? For me, that obviously they're a bit worried.
Well, yeah, it's a strange one. I mean, Crawford's been very quiet himself. He didn't do anything at the public workout. He looks a bit tight at the weight, if you ask me. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, you can read into everything you want, or what you want, but at the end of the day, two men's got to get in the ring, regardless of what's going on, and let's just see what happens. I mean, we're very confident as a team, and David's very confident as a fighter, and he thinks he can beat Crawford, which is the main thing.
What do you think about the American boxing public, Carl? Because I think they're sleeping on David a little bit. There's been a few derogatory comments thrown around, hasn't there, about how this is going to be an easy fight for Terrance.
Yeah, I think
they're in for a rude awakening, aren't they, Carl?
Yeah, I think so. I think the proper boxing purists in America know that this is not an easy fight. You know what I mean? Obviously, you see on David's past performances, his last 6 fights, he's been blowing them away. I know it's at European level, but I think a lot of them are looking for Kowalski's defeat. Obviously, he stopped David in 5 rounds, and obviously Crawford beat Kowalski and stopped him in 9, although he was in a lot of trouble in that fight. But David's a different fighter now from back then, from when he was fighting Kowalski and Lamont Peterson. He's grown into the welterweight division now. He's strong at the weight. He's hitting harder. He's got a self-belief, confidence. Like I say, he's been destroying people at European level. I know this is the elite, top of the tree against one of the pound for pound best in the world, but this is what you're in boxing for nights like this. I mean, we've come over here as a team, and we're fully confident. And like I say, the main thing is David's very confident. He's up for this fight big time. Nothing's bothering him. He was looking in Crawford's eyes today, and he said, "Look, I've got this guy's number." He said he's scared. He's worried about me. So that's what we want. That's what we want to wear.
I know his camp's been people around him seem to be quite disrespectful, Carl, and some of that shenanigans. But Crawford's been nothing but respectful, as he in the comments had made about him. So obviously there's some mutual respect there.
Yeah, Crawford's a professional. He knows the game. You know what I mean? He knows that he can't underestimate David. David's a live opponent, regardless of what people think. He deserves this chance. He's been blowing away European opposition, and he's been a fringe world level operator for a few years now. So, listen, this is a great fight for David. I mean, a win here will change his life, probably my life as well. You know what I mean? It's that's how big this fight is. I mean, you're up against one of the best in the world, and to beat somebody like this, I mean, it'll go down in history. I mean, no one's given him a chance, but we go back to the days when Lloyd Hooligan come over and destroyed Donald Curry. Nobody gave him a chance, and obviously when John H. Strater come over and beat Napoli. So, you know what I mean? Upsets can happen, and we're ready here to cause a big upset.
So, what does the rest of the fight week look like then, Carl? So, obviously, Fight's on Saturday. What commitments have you got left between now and fight night?
Yeah, well, obviously tomorrow's weight day. He's got a few pounds to shift, David, which is normal. Normal at this level. We keep him floating around. You know what I mean, where we want him to be. You know what I mean. Then in the morning we'll go and get the weight off. It won't be a problem. I think they've got the weigh in at 12 o'clock, which is a bit bit earlier than usual, which tells you that it's all for Crawford really, because he needs that weigh in a little bit earlier to rehydrate and give him a bit longer before he gets in the ring. So yeah, the weigh is at 12 o'clock. But once he's weighed in, we'll get David rehydrated, refueled. We've got all that prepared and ready, and yeah, and then obviously we'll just relax the rest of the day, go for a couple of walks like we have been doing, and Saturday morning he'll wake up as normal, have his breakfast, have his dinner, and we'll just set out when he'll be having his last meal before we head off to the venue. So yeah, it's all prepared, and we've got it all under control.
Obviously, you've been on this channel since the beginning. You know we're big time now with a lot of following in Nottinghamshire, especially Carl. So what time do you expect ring walk UK time, fella?
You know what? Realistically, I reckon you're looking in Britain time. I reckon about 4 o'clock in the morning, which is very late. I know. I mean, it could be 4:30. I think there's it goes live at 8 o'clock our time here, which will be 2 o'clock your time. And then obviously I think you've got 4 or 5 fights to show in live before the big one. So realistically, you're looking at about 4:04, which is very, very late. Fortunately, I got adjusted to the time quite quick because I never slept on the plane. I kept awake purposely, and I arrived here at night time, ready to go to bed. Although it's been very difficult, I've been waking up after 3 or 4 hours, tossing and turning and getting up early and going down the gym. A crazy time, really. But just do a little bit of a workout. But yeah, it's all good. I mean, we've been to America. This is the 4th time now. We're used to it. We know what it's all about. And let's put it this way: it isn't what people think over here. You know what I mean? It's not the bright lights and all that. We're here to work, and we're in a big city again. Omaha is very, very spaced out and all big buildings, and it's a lot different to the UK.
So all's left for me to say then is obviously good luck with it all. Obviously, it's David's opportunity to shock the world.
That's
and
it.
He's got a big following in the UK, contrary to belief by certain promoters. You know, everyone's rooting for him back here. So hopefully, Carl, you and David go and shock the world. So good luck with it all, fella.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Carl, and obviously thanks for staying up late and doing an interview.
Thank you, Carl, for giving me time.
No problem, mate. You take care.
We'll see you when you come back with that belt, okay, fella?
Yeah, I'll see you on the 16th, mate, on my show.
You will.
Straight back to work when I get back on the Monday.
It's all you do, Carl. You're the hardest working bloke in boxing.
I'm ready for a nice holiday over the new year. All right, mate. Take care, pal. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, mate. Bye-bye.